Everyone by now is probably sick and tired of hearing of the Aaron Rodgers to Minnesota rumors, right? We've kind of moved past it in a way. We heard that he was in talks with the New York Giants and that he was in talks with the Pittsburgh Steelers, more so the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Giants because New York ended up signing Russell Wilson and I believe Jameis Winston or something like that. So that kind of took them out of the mix. And then you're thinking, okay, perfect. That makes the Steelers and Rodgers the perfect pair. We don't have to worry about it anymore. We're moving forward into the JJ McCarthy era. But wait, are we actually moving into the JJ McCarthy era? Things could still change. And yes, it is still very possible that Aaron Rodgers joins and signs with the Minnesota Vikings, but only time will tell. So let's talk about it. I know you guys don't want to hear it, but we have to. It's just something that we have to talk about because if it does happen, it's going to be like, I told you so, or maybe I told you not, or, something like that. So let's get right into it. Before we do, shout out our affiliate partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, the link for that is in the description. Use that description, hit the description, or the link. Use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a discount on your purchase. They have NFL helmets, college helmets, and fully customizable ones. So if you're not a Vikings fan, but you still want a helmet of your favorite team, you can do so. All you have to do is hit that link, use the promo code MINSYN to receive a discount, and bada bing, bada boom, you have yourself a helmet. And don't forget, if they have a current deal going on, you can actually stack the promo code to receive even more off of that final price. So let's get into it. Aaron Rodgers, clean shaven and joining ESPN's Pat McAfee, or the Pat McAfee Show, from his Malibu home on Thursday, publicly discussed his NFL future for the first time since becoming a free agent. And he didn't fail to talk about the rumors connecting him to the Minnesota Vikings. Rodgers confirmed that he's talked with Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell, but he denied a recent report that says he pitched the Vikings on being a mentor for quarterback JJ McCarthy. If you didn't see that, yes, a couple days ago or even a day ago or something like that, it was brought to our attention that Aaron Rodgers pitched to the Minnesota Vikings that he would be okay with coming in for just, one season on the minimum, a pay, and just to mentor JJ McCarthy. That's false. People can say that's going to be true, and how can you believe Aaron Rodgers? I can believe Aaron Rodgers because I've watched him on the Pat McAfee Show for the last couple of years, and honestly, you see a different side of him. Most people hate him. I don't care. I wouldn't say I like the guy. I understand the guy for the most part, and I think he's telling the truth. I don't think he pitched that. Maybe his agent said something, but I doubt it because he's very close with his inner circle. So I'm not sure what the case may be, but he has talked with the Minnesota Vikings and head coach Kevin O'Connell. He said this: there's been a lot of narratives that have been anywhere near accurate, or that have not been anywhere near accurate. Starting with the Jets, continuing with something I just read about me pitching something to the Vikings. That's not accurate either. I'm sure there's a lot of sentiment from Packers fans. I mean, maybe even Vikings fans about certain things. But no, I've known Kevin forever. I've known Kevin O'Connell since we used to work out together in San Diego. I've known him for 17 to 18 years, and we've got a good friendship. We talk outside of just this offseason. We keep in touch during the season, so we've had good communication. Rodgers knows Kevin O'Connell personally. I believe maybe they came into the league together. I can't remember off the top of my head what year Rodgers came into the league, but I think Kevin O'Connell was around the same time. Kevin O'Connell was a quarterback, got drafted by the New England Patriots. Okay, so they've worked together. They know each other. They've talked to each other multiple times, not just, hey, do you want to play for the Minnesota Vikings? They're friends, or acquaintances, if you will. So what does this all mean? It means the door is still open for speculation. And as long as the Vikings continue to operate with only McCarthy and Brett Rippon in the quarterback room, there will be some who think Rodgers will end up in the purple and gold by the time the 2025 season kicks off. Rodgers only confirmed that he talked with Kevin O'Connell, the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin, and New York Giants head coach Brian Daboll. 3 teams that he's had communication with. 3 options. You can pretty much cross the Giants off the list because they do have Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston, and I want to say Tommy DeVito off the top of my head, I believe. So their quarterback room is is basically filled. Pittsburgh and Minnesota are the two options. There could be others out there, but from what Rodgers is saying, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, that's the only teams I've had, communication with that makes sense at this point in time. So what did Rodgers have to say? Well, because obviously he's up there in age. He's 41 years old. What's the future look like? He said, I am trying to be open to everything and not specifically attached to anything when it comes to this decision. I'm not holding anybody hostage. I really want to emphasize that. I'm just going through a lot in my personal life that has to take precedent at this point, because that's a big commitment. And when the commitment is made, it has to be an all-in type commitment. So if Rodgers wants to play football, he's all in. If he wants to play, he's all in. If not, if he doesn't feel like he can be all in, it's over. It's a retirement. He is not 100% sure what he wants to do this upcoming season. I guess apparently when he went and talked to the Jets, he sat down with Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn quickly went and got the GM. The GM came in and said, do you want to play one more year of football or not? Or is retirement a play? And he said, I would like to play if you have me, but it's not everything, or something along those lines. Like, he's basically said, like, I'd be okay with playing football, not, yeah, I'm all in. So when he said, I'm okay with playing football, or maybe retirement is a thing, the Jets immediately cut him, said they're moving in a different direction. So yeah, of course, if you're 40 plus years old, retirement's going to be on your mind. And everyone's looking at Rodgers saying, just hang it up, just hang it up. But guess what? From what I've seen, he still has a lot left in the tank. You can take that Jets season and you can push it away. What he's been able to do throughout his career shows me that he's still capable of playing at a high level. He just needs the right team, the right spot. Is Minnesota that spot? I don't know. But what I do know is that many fans, including myself, think that this is the J.J. McCarthy era. It's time to move forward with the guy we drafted with the 10th overall pick last season. But it would be nice to give it a shot, at least for one season, right? I mean, why not? As long as it makes sense money-wise, I'd be okay with it. I wouldn't be upset, and I know many of you would be. But who knows? Only time will tell. If Rodgers signs with Minnesota, we ride it out. If not, it's officially the J.J. McCarthy era, which I believe it already is. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and Skol Vikes.